Welcome to a new video, and today we're gonna take a look at Sanji Wu's true power. In his showcase I said he's kinda mid, but after testing him with some team comms, I have to say he's a monster. But yeah, let me show you why I think that now. For example, if you want to go for Shiny Egress, I recommend going in the raid on 0.75 modulation with Monarch Sanji Wu, and you will see how busted this is. And you can make a macro that's like 8 seconds long, and yeah, that's how I farmed my Shiny Egress, for example. And yeah, it's really easy to do. You can literally start a game 3 times and you just place them down, upgrade them twice, and then place down my Eisen, for example, for a 40% damage increase. And I can place down Shin and like maybe Egress for some extra damage, and you can see I'm literally just destroying Egress here. And 22 seconds clear speed, 40 raid crystals, 100 gems. It's also a good way to get raid crystals and diamonds, so that is one way to use Sanji Wu. But the other way is you can basically do any other raid besides the Egress raid on 50x with Sanji Wu combined with Nico. For example, you want to go for the crystal balls to like farm trade rolls. You can do this with this team. You can just put in 50x and let's go in and I show you how to beat it, for example. So first of all, of course, we need money here. Then we can just speed it up. Well, we just upgrade Orihime once. And then we can already place just Sanji Wu right here to like do some work already. And then we upgrade Orihime again, because we will need the next upgrade. This 3.4k, she gives 3.3k. That's enough for money purposes, because now he's able with his bleeding to kill them all. And now we can basically just upgrade Orihime until flying units appear. That is the next problem. Sanji Wu has a kind of a big problem against flying enemies. But you can see you can just place down Sanji Wu. Oh, that was unnecessary upgrade. And yeah, and then we have Nico. If you just place her down with Monarch, 80k damage, but that's not what makes her strong. Her summon spawns. You just pay basically 3.4k if you just place both down. You have a summon with 1.5 million HP. That is what made like Sanji Wu's passive here to increase the health of all summons. Like he has, instead of what is it, 750k HP, has 1.5 mil. And you don't need to upgrade Nico, the P2 or whatever. You can just now focus on Sanji Wu right here, so he does more damage, and the summon should be strong enough to kill him off. But you can also just bring Egress, and let's just place down Eisen for the damage buff right here. I mainly bring Egress for his high damage against air units, because you have to get the 7k upgrade, and he will just demolish air units as if they don't have shields. Can we get money, please? Some money, please. Yeah, but the summons already take care of him. Egress is just like cherry on top. You can also bring like Almighty if you want to buff Nico and Sanji Wu more, but I recommend Egress for some extra damage. I really like how Egress works. I don't know why people, or I got told Egress is the worst of the 3 of the new units. I kind of disagree, because Egress has like more. I mean, okay, compared to Beerus and Sanji, he is the weakest, but he's still like a monster in my opinion. But yeah, anyway, that is basically it. That is all you need to do. You can also just I don't need to upgrade Egress at this point. We can just upgrade Sanji Wu, so he also attacks air at this point, and his summons will do even more damage. And yeah, you can basically do this in every single raid. Place down Orihime, upgrade her once, then go for Sanji Wu. And yeah, as I said, like the only raid you can't beat this way is the Egress raid. But yeah. If you really want to do Egress on 50x, even though there's no real point in doing it on 50x. You can just use Beerus and get some other people to help you. And yeah, that's basically it. So yeah, it's the last wave. You can see they break through a little bit. That's because I'm just using one money unit. And you can technically ignore Shin. And yeah, just bring another money unit. But that's not really needed. At least I already beat it this way once. Maybe it was luck. Who knows? I just upgraded Igris and Sanji Wu to upgrade 3 and 4, yeah. And now all the Aryans are gone. Yeah, it seems kinda close, to be honest. Okay, yeah, I fumbled right. Yeah, I fumbled right there. But I just wanted to show you it is possible to do it, even though I failed right here. Yeah, you can see I maxed out, like I brought light instead of Shin, and I just maxed him out, and you can see I'm at wave 12 and I can nearly afford the Igris full AoE upgrade. And yeah, this will make stuff so much easier because the damage spike and the stun is just so insanely good. And yeah, what should I say? You probably can't afford this one. If you can, go for it. Yeah, but you may ask, okay, why you bring Nico? She does only 1.5 million damage. Yeah, if you damage buffer, it's 2.5 million. You just damage buffer with Aizen, or with what's it called? The trade Warlord, and then Aizen, and they spike to 2.5 million. Basically, what they are used for, in my, or at least in my opinion, for safety. If something leaks, you have a big wall early on that's defending. Of course, you don't need Nico and you don't need Monarch on her. It's just a safety measurement, basically. But yeah, it's if you have Igris, Sanji Wu, and her on Monarch, you can beat everything. You can basically beat everything on 50x. Yeah, and we actually no wait. If you sell, oh, we actually can, right? Yeah, we can. Yeah, basically 50 million. Yeah, now it's a cakewalk. Yeah, that's why I think Igris is also needed, in my opinion. Like, Sanji Wu is strong. He is strong. I have to say, he is strong. But Igris is just for progressive. Igris is way better. Especially if you on modulation, he's way better. On like just doing it on 1x, Sanji Wu is all you need. But if you want to do 50x, Igris is a beast. Yeah, there we go. And yeah, we didn't go to Dragon Ball. Perfect. Now on 50x, it's like 50% for a Dragon Ball, but we got a lot of raid crystals. And if I ever want to evolve another Boo. But yeah, that is also how you can technically macro. If you like, you could technically make a macro for every single stage that drops a Dragon Ball. And this is a valid way of farming rerolls. It is the best way, even though it is the most annoying because you ain't getting rerolls until you Tinytask every single stage. And that means you have to make 7 Tinytasks basically, and yeah, for 7 different stages. And after, let's say 7 days, after you Tinytask every stage for 1 whole day, you get like, how much is it? Depending on your luck, basically, but you could get up to like 2 or 3k rerolls, which is pretty good in my opinion. But yeah, I hope they update the game soon, and I hope they don't just said, this update wasn't that amazing play count wise. I really hope they update. There wasn't no Easter event. That would be cool, even though it's a bit late, but I would still appreciate it. But yeah, thank you for watching and see you in the next video. Bye.